Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rosano, and this is another episode of the world famous University Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, we just call the show Online Marketing Moves, and we're coming to you live today. Today is Wednesday, September the 29th, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 4-year anniversary for me and my wife. Yay! It's been 4 years. It's been very nice. Been very nice. Next year, me, her, and the baby. Gonna try to find somewhere to go for the 5-year anniversary. Kind of hard to do something with a 2-month-old, but you know how that goes. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk to you about something that's very important. First off, this show is called Online Marketing Moves. But if you want to have the most successful business, if you want to have a sustainable business, if you want to really conquer the business world, the beauty of being an entrepreneur, then online, offline, through the mail, through the email, does not matter how you get the customers, does not matter how you make the sales, but you want to have you want to use everything in your power to get your product out there to the masses. Everything does not have to be online. Everything does not have to be offline. You want to do what's best for you. Do what works for you. This show is called Online Marketing Moves. Don't get me wrong, but marketing does not. If you want to only market online, sometimes you can cheat yourself out of money. If you don't want to market, if you only want to market offline, sometimes you can also cheat yourself out of money. So use every avenue when it comes to marketing. Use every avenue. Do not leave a stone unturned. And I'm telling you, if you focus less on using social media for your own personal life, if you focus more on social media for what it should be used for, business, being you becoming a brand or whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, focus on that instead of don't worry about, oh, my cousin posted a video of his baby. That's important. That's nice. But your main focus should be, especially when you want to get started, your main focus should be, how can I get my name out there? How can I get my brand out there? What can I do? What do I need to do? Should I write a book? Should I write a this? Should I write a that? Should I coach? Should I consult? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And the more of a plan that you have written out, the more thoughts that you have written out, the easier it will be for you. And marketing is more than just about marketing yourself on the internet. Marketing is more than just marketing yourself on Facebook. Now we both know there's a lot of schemes, there's a lot of lies out here, there's a lot of people lying. There's a lot of liars out here, but you don't have to be one of them. You do not have to be one of them. There's so many ways that you can become successful without having to lie, without having to, say, oh, I've been seen on Forbes magazine. We all know by now. Well, if you don't know, now you know that you could pay Forbes magazine. They'll do an article about you. That's all great and everything like that, but that's not sustainable. That would not last. That is hokey. Some of the stuff these people do would not last, but I want the things that you do, I want them to last. You don't have to be the biggest, you don't have to be the most well-known person in the world to make a living, to make an honest living out here. And when it comes to marketing, when it comes to internet marketing, you can make a great living, and without having to sell your soul, without having to, lie. And, now marketing, we all know that, you, at the end of the day, we're all salesmen. We're all selling ourselves to somebody. I'm selling myself to you. I want you to listen to the podcast. I want you to tell people about the podcast. So, I'm selling to you. You could sell to me. We're all in the seller's market, but there's a difference in selling, persuasion, and just flat out lying. Okay, there's a huge difference, and so that's that. Just remember that online, offline does not matter. How you get your customers is how you get your customers. If you have to call them on the phone, call them on the phone. You know, if you have to email them, but do what you think is best. You know, try everything. Do not leave a stone unturned when it comes to this. When it comes to this marketing, okay, do not leave a stone unturned. Do not cut your nose. What does it say? Do not cut your nose to spite your face. You know, do not do that. Go for it. Go for it. Shoot. Try everything. Try. You know, and then find out what works. Find out what doesn't work, and then take it from there. You know, then multiply that. Then do more of that. You know, less of the things that are not working, more of the things that's working. You know what I mean? And so that's that. And another thing that I want to discuss before we go is there are no saturated markets. Okay. I had a discussion with my cousin one day, and my cousin said YouTube is saturated, and there's so many avenues that you can go on YouTube. There are so many things that you can do on YouTube, from showing people how to make toilets to trying to be funny. There's so many different ways you can go on YouTube. There's so many different ways you can go on. I remember I listened to this podcast about a guy selling protein bars. And he's like, it's a pretty saturated market, isn't it? And he's like, well, we found the lane, we took it, and they sold their business for like $600 million. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, there's no such thing as a saturated market. Yeah, there might be a lot of people in the beginning. I talked about this a long time ago in the podcast, long time ago. There might be a lot of people getting started, but they're not gonna finish. Trust and believe me. People start this stuff, they stop, they don't finish. But you and I, we keep it going. Okay. Everybody has a podcast right now. You know, everybody and their brother has a podcast. I have a podcast. You have a podcast. Everybody has a podcast. But the difference between them and us is that we have not stopped. You know, this podcast has been going on for the last year and some change. I have no plans on stopping this podcast. You want to start a YouTube channel, the most important thing that you can do is be consistent, upload videos, don't stop. You want to write, upload the stuff, don't stop. Find something that works for you, and for a few months, just give it a few months. Start doing it. Yeah, it might not bring you in thousands of dollars right now, but it establishes that it establishes the fact that you are willing and able to do what you want to do. It establishes the fact that you want this, you know. And the more that you feel like you want something, the harder you will go for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's great to say, oh, I would like to have $1 billion, but if you're just sitting on your couch watching TV all day, then you're not gonna get the $1 billion. We both know this. But if you say, hey, I want to be a top whatever, and the more you start doing, the more you start taking action, the better off you will be. It might take you a little while. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. That's the thing though about society today. Everything can't be instant grits, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you have to slow cook these grits, you know? So figure it out. Figure out your plan. Figure it out. Learn how to study marketing. You know, get you a book or two, grab you some books, take some notes, and then just go out. And even if you don't want to grab books, just go out and do it. As I tell everybody, my wife, she was worked at a culinary school, and then the owner was selling it, and the owner said, asked my wife, do you want to buy this? And my wife said, she came home, she asked me a question. I said, why not? You might as well go for it. She said, I never owned anything before. And I said, does not matter. Jump in with both feet in the fire. You know what I mean? And it worked out for her. And 5, 6, 7 years later, she's, you know, one of the best. You know, she has one of the best franchises that this company has. And she's been rocking and rolling. And she learned a lot along the way. She had a few bumps in the road, but there she is, you know, swinging. And she has the great knowledge about the business now. And yeah, books do help you. Don't get me wrong, but You don't always want to be in learning mode. You want to take massive action. So now you want to take action that's gonna get you some results. All right. And so don't fall into the trap of doing busy work to be busy, okay? But definitely take some action, definitely swing for the fences. But no market is saturated, ladies and gentlemen. No market is saturated. And please learn how to market offline, learn how to market online, learn how to market through. And the point of social media is just to get them to somewhere. You want to whatever you do. The most important thing is you're driving people somewhere. You're driving them to a link, driving them to a page, driving them to the email list. Driving them to get their physical address. You're driving people somewhere. You are the bus driver, and you want to drive them wherever you want them to go. That is the key of all this marketing stuff. You want to get as much information on people as possible. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna, steal a credit card and all that stuff, but if you can get a name, if you can get a phone number, you get an email address. Do not listen to people when they say just get their name and the email address. Try to get as much information as possible, because the more information you get, the better the customer you will have. Okay. In this day and age, there's no point of having 1 million followers and you can't make a sale. There's no point in that. It's no point. It's criminal. It's absolutely criminal. So you want to get as much information as you can as possible, because you want the best customers. It sounds great when somebody tell you, I have 1 million people on my email list, but if you email that list and you can't get any sales, then what's the point of having 1 million people on email list? So get as much information as you can when you can. That's why I say about offline. If you can create T-shirts and you say, "Hey, I'm giving away a T-shirt," you get people's information. Then you can send them postcards. You can send them notes. You can send them letters about your business, about your product. You can always send them future things about your business and products. You can create your own mailing address list. And something cool is, if let's say you have a thriving mailing address list, you could sell that mailing list to somebody. Okay. So that's that. All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Why is this phone ringing? Huh? Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. I'll be right there. I'm almost done. All right. All right. Another distraction, right, ladies and gentlemen? But anyway, yes. This is why you want all the information you can get. Offline, online, does not matter. You want to get as much information as you can, because the better the customer. And if you email them daily, send them messages daily, always be in contact with your list. The more you are, the more you get a feel for them, the better off you will be, the more money you will make. All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, remember those two things. No market is fully saturated, and there's more marketing than just online marketing. All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that is it for today's episode of the podcast. So we will be back tomorrow with all new episode of online. We will be back Friday with all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rizzano. Take care of yourselves, and as always, everybody, peace.